This is the Rig Veda. Composed in ancient Vedic Sanskrit, it represents the earliest surviving written record of the language and stands as one of the oldest books ever recorded. The physical artifact is massive, organized into 10 large books called mandalas, containing over 1,000 individual hymns. We usually approach texts this old as works of abstract philosophy or simple nature worship. However, scholars like the ancient commentator Sayana and modern translators like Dr. Ganga Sahai Sharma advocate for a literal reading. They view these verses as a direct, logic-driven record of a living society. Analyzing these hymns literally reveals the practical requirements of an early civilization. By looking at exactly who these people prayed to and what they asked for, we can reverse engineer their world. The Rig Veda is categorized by deity. In the first mandala, the opening hymns are dedicated to Agni, the god of fire. The index treats Agni with striking pragmatism. He is addressed as a guest in the home, a messenger, and a wealth giver. These specific requests show a society reliant on the hearth for domestic survival and on controlled burning to clear forests for agricultural expansion. To the Vedic people, Agni functioned as a literal, harnessed engine for their domestic and economic growth. As the text moves to Indra, the most featured god in the early books, the tone shifts from domestic growth to tactical warfare. The prayers to Indra demand the destruction of enemy iron cities and defeating the demon Vritra, accused of hoarding the world's water. This decoded myth represents a society dependent on irrigation. The plea to release hoarded water comes from farmers managing complex river systems, and the military boons requested from Indra prove the existence of organized tactical formations, using armor, shields, and specialized equipment. The hymns to Indra reflect the two existential threats of the era, the sudden onset of drought and the constant proximity of rival armies. Technology and health were overseen by the Ashvins, the twin chariot-riding doctors of the gods. Their hymns detail specific medical interventions, such as the restoration of sight to the blind and the reversal of aging. Most remarkably, the index contains a detailed request for the outfitting of a warrior with a prosthetic iron leg. This complexity extended to the rest of society. The text records female sages, participation from every social class, the use of goldsmiths and weavers, and even massive 100-oar boats. Yet, Dr. Sharma points out a strange absence. Despite the ironwork and the massive ships, there is no mention of an oil lamp or any form of artificial lighting. This selective technological advancement reveals a pragmatic society that focused its ingenuity on daylight survival and combat rather than domestic luxury. The Vedic people were practical, ambitious, and sophisticated. They viewed their gods as transactional allies, active forces summoned to provide rain, heal the sick, and secure victory on the battlefield. Most archaeological research relies on physical runes and pottery to understand how an ancient civilization functioned. But we find a more detailed blueprint of this society by analyzing the specific, practical demands they made of the heavens.